Welcome, my name is Jacob. Today's practice is a flow practice, and we'll start by laying on the ground with our knees bent. With the knees bent, place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Close your eyes and release the weight of the body. Start to breathe deeper, and we want to keep the belly somewhat still, so the hand on the belly moves a little bit, but not much. And we're really trying to move the lungs with the breath, breathing through the nose. A billowing quality. The lungs expand with the inhale and contract with the exhale. Vinyasa means synchronizing breath with movement. So we're going to do a lot of vinyasa in the class today. With your inhale, opening your eyes. Exhale, let's draw the knees in towards our belly. And then inhale, slowly dropping the feet back down. As you're doing this, you're keeping the belly somewhat engaged. Exhale, draw the knees in. And inhale, drop it down. We'll do 4 more of these. Exhale. Inhale. Don't let the low back curve as the feet come down. Slow and controlled. Exhale. This might be too much for your back. If that's the case, you could do one leg at a time. 2 more. Very good. We'll keep the feet on the ground, feet hip width apart. We're doing a moving bridge now. Inhale, lifting the hips, not very high. It's very early in the practice to push this posture. And exhale back down. So always listening to the body and its cues it's giving us. Inhale, we're lifting the hips. If it feels safe to go higher, you could. And exhale down. We'll do about 3 more of these. Inhale, we're lifting. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down, our last one. Inhale, we're lifting. And exhale down. We'll roll to one side and bring ourselves up to a seated position. In this seated position, you could sit cross-legged or legs long, whatever is best for your body. So we're rooting down through our sit bones, weaving the fingers. Exhale, push out to the palms. Inhale, lifting the arms up. We're melting the shoulders down even though the arms are straight. I find in this position the lung breath is felt a little bit more. You can feel the lungs moving. With an exhale, we'll extend the arms out to the side, flexing the fingers back towards our ears. Take a good inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, we're rotating. Bring one arm forward, one hand back. We're twisting with our belly muscles as much as we can. Relax those legs, work the belly. Inhale, we're coming back to center, and exhale, twisting to the next side. And let's try to twist as much as we can using our belly. Now, when the belly's engaged like this, it makes sense why we're just breathing into the lungs and keeping the belly pulling in. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, lift your left arm up to the sky, and then we'll reach it over to the side. That right hand could stay below the shoulder or slide it out if that feels right for you. Let's look up to the sky with an inhale. And exhale, we're looking down. So our vinyasa, our movement with breath is with the neck here. Inhale, we're looking up. And exhale down. Inhale, we're coming up. And exhale down. Inhale, we'll come back to center, extending both arms, and then we're dropping the right arm down, our left arm down, right arm reaches up and over. You can keep that hand below the shoulder or slide it out. And let's move with the breath again. Inhale, you're looking up. And exhale down. Inhale, we're looking back up. And exhale down. One more. Inhale, we look up. And exhale down. Inhale, let's come back to center, reach the fingers up. And exhale, drop the hands down, making our way into a tabletop position with the hands below the shoulders and knees below the hips. Let's do our cat-cow to warm that spine. Inhale, we're arching the back, looking upwards. And then exhale around the spine. Inhale, looking up, spread the sit bones, but pull the belly upwards to your spine. And exhale around. And let's celebrate breath and movement again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to neutral spine. Forearms to the ground. Tuck your toes. We're doing a floating table. Before we lift the knees, pull the belly up, contract your pelvic floor, the mula bandha, the muscle used to stop urination. And then we're lifting the knees. 5 smooth breaths here. If you find this is too much for your body, you can drop the knees and come back to it. If you're feeling strong today, stay with it. Focus on smooth breaths, even though we're starting to get a little more demand to the body, or we're demanding more of the body. And exhale, lowering the knees back down. Inhale back to tabletop. Exhale, pause, bird dog. Inhale, extending your right leg, left arm. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extending. We'll do about 5 more of these. Exhale as if you're crunching. Inhale, extending. Exhale, crunching. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This last one we're going to hold. Exhale, touch elbow to knee, reach forehead to knee and hold. Pull the elbow and the knee up, up, up. Inhale, hands and knees to the ground. Let's come to our next side. Inhale, extend left leg, right arm. If you did the other side, then just switch sides. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, you're extending. You may find this hand is too far forward. You could slide it more underneath the shoulder. Exhale, hands to knee, or elbow to knee. Inhale, extending. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, we're touching. Inhale, extending. Exhale, touching. Last one, inhale, extending. And exhale, touch and hold. Pull the elbow up. And inhale, hands and knees to the ground. Let's tuck our toes. Take a deep inhale and exhale. We're lifting the hips, keeping a slight bend to the knees. So a bent knee down dog, reach your bum to the sky. With your inhale looking forward, exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine, hands to your shins, and then exhale, we're folding forward, dropping the head. Bend the knees. Inhale, arms and chest come up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, this idea of flowing, moving with breath. Big inhale, fingertips reach up to the sky. A bend to the knees. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, long spine. Let's place the hands on the shins. Some of you might be able to get fingertips to the ground, but that's not the ambition. Staying here for 4 more breaths. Send the thighs back in space, straightening the legs, pull the belly up. Gaze is more towards the toes, not forward. We're supporting ourselves with our belly, not so much with the hands on the legs. Exhale, you're bending the knees, stepping back to high plank. We're holding plank for 5 breaths. For some of us, plank is too much. You could drop down to the knees. Really pushing the hands into the mat and spreading the space between the shoulder blades rather than letting the shoulder blades collapse towards one another. Next inhale, we're dropping the knees to the mat, and exhale, we're lowering down. Hips and chest come down at the same pace. Cobra, like a snake, cobras don't have arms, so we're not really using the hands in this posture. Inhale, lift the chest. Notice my chin is tucked in, so I'm looking to the mat. We're staying here for 4 breaths. Pull the belly up. So even though we're not moving, the breath is still has a long circular motion. Enjoy the rhythm of the breath. And with your exhale, lowering down, tuck your toes. We're coming back to a high plank. Let's start with the knees on the ground. If you don't need to do that, knees lifted. Inhale, I'm lifting. And then exhale to down dog, hips to the sky. You're welcome to keep the knees bent or start to explore straighter legs, dropping the heels down. With an inhale, bend your knees, look forward, and exhale, we'll walk our feet to our hands. Inhale, long spine, lengthen the spine. Exhale, you're folding forward, dropping the head. And then we're bending the knees. Inhale, arms, chest come up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're doing another sun salutation, but moving more with the breath this time. Inhale, arms float up. Option to bring the hands slightly behind the shoulders. And then exhale, folding forward with bent knees. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, palms flat, stepping back, high plank. Big inhale in high plank. Option to drop the knees or not. Exhale, you're lowering down, maybe halfway down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. I'm going to do up dog this time. Up dog is arms straight. If arms are straight, knees and hips lifted, shoulders back. And then we're going straight to down dog. Exhale, lifting the hips. Four breaths here, widen the shoulders, pressing the knuckles and fingers into the mat so we're not grounding the wrists into the ground, giving the wrist a little bit of a break by keeping the hands strong and engaged. As we exhale, we're looking forward. Inhale, walking the feet to your hands. Exhale, dropping the head. Bend your knees. Inhale, arms and chest come up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Our big toes are together slightly, heels a little bit apart. Big inhale. And exhale, reach the fingers down. Maybe you can touch the mat, that's not important, but reach the hands down, keeping the hips where they are. Inhale, lift the arms up. Bring the gaze towards the thumbs. 5 circular breaths here, even though we're still. Not weaving the fingers of the thumbs. Press the palms. Straighten the arms, bring the arms back. If you're up for a little bit more of a challenge, you could even pick up the toes here. I'm feeling that breath in my lungs. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, palms flat. We're going to step our right foot back, coming into a lunge. We want the feet about as wide as the hips. Inhale, start to come to just fingertips. Strong legs, push into the legs. With your next inhale, let's bring the chest up slightly, hands beside you. I'm pushing out through the back heel, reaching out through the top of the head. Few options here, hands could stay where they are, or if you want to work harder, extend the arms forward. 4 more breaths. With our exhale, hands come down to the ground, front foot steps back. Inhale, high plank. We're lowering down, option to drop the knees. I'll do that variation this time. Exhale, lowering down, maybe halfway down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. I'm doing up dog again, which is arms straight, hips and knees lifted, shoulders back. And then exhale to down dog. Inhale, we're lifting the right leg. Exhale, step the right foot forward, coming into a lunge on the next side. Feet as wide as the hips if you need to adjust. Start to come to fingertips, firm the belly. Inhale, lifting the chest, hands by your side. Our palms are facing down, thumbs outwards. You can stay in this variation. I'll do that on this side. Or extend the arms forward. If you're extending the arms, don't lift the chest. Gaze is more towards the toes, not forward. And with an exhale, hands come back down to the ground, front foot steps back. We're cycling through a vinyasa. Big inhale, option to drop the knees. Exhale, lowering down, quarter, halfway down, all the way down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. This action of pulling the chest forward, shoulders back, and exhale to down dog. Chin is drawing in towards the neck. Spread the shoulders, pull the belly into the spine. With your exhale, looking forward. Inhale, step or even jump the feet to your hands. Exhale, you're folding forward, releasing the head. Bend your knees, sit yourself down. Inhale, arms float up, look towards the thumbs, and exhale, coming into standing. Big inhale. Exhale, diving the arms down, squeeze the knees. Inhale, arms float up, look towards the thumbs. Exhale, we're folding forward, stay with the breath. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, palms flat, alternate which foot steps back so it's not the same one all the time. Big inhale, option to drop knees. Exhale, you're lowering down. I'll do cobra this time. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And then exhale to down dog. Inhale, our right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, bringing the chest forward, more of a plank pose. Inhale, we're bringing that leg back up. Let's touch the knee to our nose. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend back up. Right knee, left elbow, a little twist. Exhale, try to get that knee high up towards the armpit. Inhale, reaching back up. We're coming into crescent lunge. Step the right foot forward, feet as wide as the hip. Back heel stays lifted. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, let's bring the hands back to the hips. Inhale, bend the back knee, tuck the pelvis forward. Keeping that pelvic tilt, exhale, push out through the heel. Let's do that again. Inhale, bend the knee, tuck the pelvis forward. Try to keep the legs and the pelvis in the same position, but exhale, push out through that back heel. Two more. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, push out. Inhale, arms float up. And then exhale, we'll weave the fingers behind our back, keeping the palms together, a little bend to the elbows. Inhale, lift those hands if you can, lifting the chest. If you've got tight shoulders, you could also use a strap between the hands or a towel. And with our exhale, both hands come down to the ground. Inhale, high plank. Option to drop the knees. Exhale, you're lowering down. Inhale, up dog or cobra, shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, chest forward, more of a plank pose. And again, that knee's high. Inhale, lift that leg back up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend that leg back up. Left knee, right elbow, twisting, bring the knee towards your armpit. Inhale, extend back up. Crescent lunge, stepping the left foot forward, feet as wide as the hips. Inhale, let's start with our hands on our hips, lifting the chest. Exhale, bend the back knee, tuck the pelvis forward. Inhale, push out through that heel without moving the hips. Exhale again, tuck the pelvis forward. Bend the back knee, inhale, straighten the back leg. Two more like this. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's stay here. With your next inhale, float the arms up. And then exhale, weave the fingers behind your back. Switching up which finger is on top, so we don't always hold the hand the same way. Lifting the hands, lifting the chest, little bend to those elbows. And exhale, hands come down. We're going to lower all the way to the mat this time. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, lower down. Rest on your belly. Weaving the fingers, locust pose. Inhale, lifting chest and legs. Keep the chin tucked in. 5 circular breaths, even though we're still. And exhale, lower down, turn your head to one side. Maybe you're starting to feel some heat in the body as I am. It also helps if you're in the tropics to get a little more heat quicker. In our second set, we're weaving the fingers behind our back. Inhale, lifting chest and legs. And watch that tendency to lift the chin, keep it tucked in so we have length to the back of the neck. Lift those hands a little higher. Soften your glutes. 3 more breaths. Lift higher. And exhale, lower down. This time coming into child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart or together. I'll do the together variation. This might be too much on the knees and you want to separate the knees. And then we drop the head down. We'll make our way back to down dog, shifting the hips forward, tuck your toes. Exhale, lift the hips to the sky. 3 good breaths in down dog. Inhale, bend your knees looking forward. Exhale, step or trying the jump, a little float of the feet to the hands. Inhale to flat back, lengthen your spine, look to the toes, and exhale, we're folding forward. Sitting ourselves down, squeezing the knees if that's possible. Arms float up to the sky, look to the thumbs, and exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do one more flow sequence. Big inhale. Exhale, dive the hands down. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, folding forward, dropping that head. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, palms flat. Alternate with legs, steps back, high plank. Big inhale here. Exhale, lowering down, option to drop knees. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale to down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg, bend the knee, send the foot behind you. We'll look underneath the left armpit to see that right foot. 3 more steady breaths. Coming into warrior 2 with an exhale, step that right foot as close as you can to the right hand. Drop the back heel to the mat. Inhale, windmill yourself up. Heels are on one line, or that front heel intersects the arch of the back foot. Keep that right knee right over the ankle. We're going to move with the breath here. Inhale, so we're straightening the front leg, arms float up. And then exhale, sink back into that front knee. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms float up. And exhale. Inhale as you're straightening the leg. Keep the knee still in line with the toes, tracking with the toes. Exhale, so it's not falling inwards or out. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We're staying in warrior 2 for 4 more circular breaths. You can flex the hands here, pulling the fingertips back towards your head. Lengthen your stance if you feel like you want more challenge in your warrior. Deep, deep inhale. And exhale, right forearm comes to the thigh. Inhale, left arm reaches up and over. Reach those fingertips towards the front. Right forearm can stay on the thigh, or place that right hand to the inside of the foot or on a block if you have props. We're looking up to the sky. 4 more breaths here. Inhale back to warrior 2. We're cycling through a vinyasa. If you want to make this harder, you can keep the right leg floating, so both hands come down to the ground. Inhale, high plank. You could float that right leg or drop both feet or knees to the ground. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog or cobra, both feet on the mat here. And exhale to down dog. Inhale, your left leg lifts. Bend the knee, roll the hips, send the foot behind you. Whew, watch your balance. Look underneath the right shoulder to see that foot. With our exhale, left foot steps forward. Heels in one line. Drop the back heel. Inhale, windmill yourself up. And when you get there, you could lengthen your stance, sink into the front knee. We started with moving with the breath, so inhale, we're straightening the front leg, rise the arms to the sky, and then exhale, sink into the front knee. 4 more of these. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. We're going to stay in this position now. Strong, strong legs. Let's make fists and curl the knuckles down, stretching the back of the wrists. Staying with the breath, and there's reminders around us we can use, like that breeze, or if you have sirens or people hammering or dogs barking, these can also be external cues to remember to breathe. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, left forearm to thigh. Inhale, right arm reaches up, and then bring that bicep to your ear, reaching the fingers forward, palms facing down. Left forearm can stay on the thigh, or doing as I do, bring the left hand down to the inside of the foot, or on a block, roll the top shoulder back. We're breathing. Inhale, making your way back to warrior 2. We're cycling through a vinyasa. Exhale, both hands on the ground. If you did it on the other side, floating the left leg as you do your chaturanga, or both feet or knees to the ground. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale to down dog. Really melting the heels down. Straightening those legs as much as you can now. If the heels happen to touch the ground, you could get a little deeper into the calves by picking up the toes. With an exhale, bend the knees looking forward. Inhale, step or float the feet to your hands. Exhale, we're folding forward, dropping the head. Bend your knees, sit yourself down. Inhale, arms float up, squeezing the thighs. And exhale, coming to standing. Inhale, we're stepping the feet hip width apart. Arms float up to the sky. Catch your left wrist with right hand, and exhale, we're leaning to the right. Inhale, look up to the sky. Exhale, looking down. 2 more. Inhale, looking up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming back to center, changing hands on wrist. Catch your left or right wrist. Exhale, leading to your left. And inhale, we're looking up. Exhale, down. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, down. 1 more. Inhale, up. And exhale down. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, hands come to your low back, fingertips pointing down, coming into two back bends. Pull the belly in, lift the chest up and back, chin stays tucked in. No pressure to the low back. Keep drawing the belly in. Push down through the heels. And inhale, bringing yourself back up. Take a few breaths of rest and we'll come into that again. Pull the belly in, inhale, lifting the chest. And inhale, coming back up. Very good. Coming to the front of your mat. Exhale, step the left foot back, triangle pose, heels in one line. Inhale, arms float up. Keeping the legs straight this time. Exhale, reach forward and bring that right hand to the shin or float the hand to the inside. You can also use a block here. Arm reaches up to the sky. Let's look up to the sky. 3 good breaths. Keeping the legs as they are. Exhale, drop the top arm parallel to the ground. Firm the belly. Inhale, bring yourself back up. We'll change the feet to face the next direction. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, reaching to the back or to the left, and left hand comes to the shin or float it to the inside or on a block. Reach the right arm up. Our first variation is right arm reaching to the sky. Keeping the legs as they are, drop the top arm parallel to the ground, reach it to your left. Inhale, bringing yourself back up. We'll turn the feet forward and then turn the heels inwards with an exhale, sinking into the knees, goddess pose. Hands could stay on the hips or bring the arms up. Three more breaths. With our exhale, we're straightening the legs, turn the toes inwards, heels outwards. Inhale, arms float up. Feet are roughly as wide as the hands, so you might want to widen your stance as I am. And then exhale, fingertips in line with the toes, drop your head towards the mat. Placing your hands to your hips, inhale, bring yourself back up. Revisiting goddess pose, turn the heels in, toes out. And exhale, sink into the knees. Hands can stay here or bring them up. With an exhale, we're straightening the legs, turning the toes in, heels out. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, weave the fingers behind our back. Palms together, a little bend to the elbows. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bringing yourself back up. Let's turn the feet towards the front. We're cycling through a vinyasa. Exhale, both hands come down to the ground. Inhale, high plank. We're lowering ourselves down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Coming to a seated position, you could drop the knees to a kneeling position or try hopping to a cross-legged position, which I'll demonstrate. So exhale, you're bending your knees and then landing with crossed legs. We'll extend the legs forward. And then bend those knees. Hands behind the knees, lean the chest back. Inhale, arms float up. Bring the palms together, and exhale, we'll bring the hands to one side. Inhale, arms float up. And exhale to the next side. If this feels like too much to the body, you can hold on to the knees and just work the core. If this feels too easy, then try lifting one or two legs. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep moving with breath. We'll do 2 more sets. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Try to squeeze the knees if the legs are lifted. Exhale. 1 more set. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale, drop those legs. We're making our way to our back. With an exhale, roll yourself down. Feet are close enough that you can touch them with your heel, preparing for bridge. Inhale, we're lifting the hips. Keep the chin away from your chest, hands by your side. We're doing 2 sets of this posture. First one could be a little easier. If you feel warm and it feels safe, you could extend your knees forward and lift those hips a little higher. 3 more breaths here. Exhale, lowering yourself down without drawing the knees in. We'll just tick-tock the knees from side to side. Release the low back a little. For the second set, you can stay with bridge, which we just did, or come into full wheel, which is the same feet, but you would place your hands beside you and push yourself up to straight arms. I'll demonstrate that second one. So we're all starting the same. Inhale, we're lifting the hips. If you want to come into full wheel, hands beside you, fingertips facing towards your shoulders, and then you're pushing up the hands, resting the head slightly on the ground, walk the hands forward a little bit more, and then pushing up to straight arms. 4 breaths here if you can make that. Remember to come out if you need to. And exhale, slowly lowering yourself back down. Once the hips come down, we're coming into 5 breath Shavasana, extending both legs, hands by your side, palms up, close your eyes. Feel the breath, feel the body recovering. With your next exhale, roll to your right side and bring yourself up to a seated position. Soles of the feet together. Butterfly pose. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, folding forward, encouraging the knees down with the elbows. Release the head. Inhale, bringing yourself back up. We'll extend our legs. We'll start on our left side this time. Bend your left knee, get that foot close to the sit bones. We want some space between the foot and the straight leg, about a hand's distance. Right hand comes behind you. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, reaching past the knee and pushing back with the elbow. You could stay here and drop the head, or you might be able to swing that arm around and catch the hand. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, we're all folding forward. And inhale, bringing yourself back up. Exhale, extending both legs. We're changing sides. Inhale, bend your right knee. Create some space between the straight leg and the bent foot. Right arm reaches up, left hand behind you. Exhale, reach past the inside of the knee and then push back with the elbow, or reach around and catching the hands close to your right hip. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, we're folding forward. Inhale, bringing yourself back up, extending both legs. Look where those knees are, reverse table. So we're bending the knees, place the feet where the knees were. Hands behind us, fingertips facing towards the back. With an inhale, lifting your hips, shoulders back. Trying to make a flat table here. And exhale, lower yourself down. Extending your legs, and we'll make our way to our back with an exhale. Bending both knees, place your right ankle on left knee, reclining pigeon. We're reaching around and catching the leg, either hamstring or shin. Staying here for some time, allowing the body to open. Still with the smooth breaths. Maybe you're hearing all those dogs barking, reminding you to breathe deeply as well. We're going to shift. You could stay here if this is working for you, if you've got tight hips. But if you feel to go deeper, let's shift the hands to catch the right foot, both hands on right foot, and then drop the left foot down to the ground. We're bringing that right foot more towards the left shoulder, so targeting different areas of the hip and glutes. That left foot can stay bent or extend the left leg on the mat. Ooh, hips are tight this morning. Feeling it, breathing. And we're going to place that ankle back on the knee if it's not there already. And then slide that right knee right on top of left. Eagle legs if you're familiar with that posture. And exhaling, both knees fall over to our left as we look to the right. This might be too much for the low back. If that's the case, uncross the legs or place a block underneath the knees. 4 good breaths here. Firm the belly, inhale, bring your low back back to the mat. Hugging knees into chest, and you can rock from side to side. We're going to do that same sequence on the next side. So our left ankle on right knee, catching the right leg, hamstring or shin, draw the right knee in. And you might notice, as I am noticing, one side is quite different than the next. It's okay. Working with the differences. You can stay holding the shin or hamstring, or if it felt right on the other side, you could try catching the left foot with both hands and then bring that left foot towards the right shoulder. Right leg can stay bent or extend the right leg. If the left ankle is no longer on the right knee, placing it back there, and then we're sliding that left knee right on top of right, coming into our twist now. Exhale, letting both knees fall to your right. You can look over your left shoulder. And inhale, we're coming back to center. Uncross the legs, happy baby. So arms come to the inside of the knees and we're catching the feet. You might catch the ankles if you can't catch the feet. Knees are wider than our chest and our feet are right above the knees. Press the low back down, tuck the chin in, lengthening the spine. We're transitioning to our final posture, Shavasana, extending the legs long on the mat, feet a little wider than hip width apart. Turn the palms to face upwards, close your eyes, soften the breath. We're here for about 4 minutes. Start to deepen your breath, wiggling your toes and fingers. We'll roll to our right side and bring ourselves up to a seated position. Hands to prayer, and we'll close our practice today with one deep breath to the heart. Come to the bottom of your exhale. Inhale as much as you can. And exhale, send it out. Slowly open the eyes. Thank you for joining me in practice. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, you can subscribe to my channel by hitting that red subscription button just below. If you're able to support financially and would like to donate, there is a PayPal link in the description below. Thank you.